Hello, welcome to my Let's Play of Kingdom of Loathing at kingdomofloathing.com. It's a website game. What is Kingdom of Loathing? It's a free, comical role-playing game. Choose from one of 6 intoxicating and intoxicated character classes, including a seal clubber which hails from the frigid Northlands. Because one character class always hails from the frigid Northlands, they rely on muscles to survive. Kingdom is broad and deep. Such picturesque zones as the typical tavern. Terrifying monsters, such as the disgusting nacho golems and dangerous breakdancers and fat loot. If any of this appeals to you, why not create a character and come join the game? We guarantee you'll be glad you did. So you just click play. So you can create a male or female class. And then here's all the character classes. Seal Clubber. Hit things with sticks until they stop moving. Turtle Tamer. Mystical connection with his terrapin brethren. Imbues him with great power. He excels at moving very slowly and winning foot races with smug satisfaction. His muscle is the key to his success and his long lifespan. Fight with the aid of their animal companions and blessings of ancient turtle spirits. And they can also cast protective shells around fellow adventurers. Postomancer. With his mastery of the arcane secrets of noodlecraft, the Postomancer is a force to be reckoned with. He relies on his mysticality to get ahead in the world. Sorcerer. Long engaged in uneasy truth with the Postomancers, the Guild of the Sorcerers protects the secrets of the ancient brotherhood of the Gravy Makers. Disco Bandit. The Disco Bandit boogies to and fro, hither and yon. Whence comes he? No man knows. Whether he strikes next, all men live in fear of him and his moxie. Accordion Thief. The scourge of the Macarenas and polka bands, the accordion thieves have plied their malign craft since time out of mind. Their moxie serves them well in both adventures and their interactions with the ladies. Steal accordions. Use them to fight their opponents and play helpful songs for other adventurers. I'm going to choose an accordion thief and enter my email and password and see you at the beginning of the game. For this run, I will be using Kingdom of Loathing Mafia, KOL Mafia, which is a JavaScript, or Java tool that you log in. So I created Karate Snoopy 3, and when you log in, it pops up in a web browser, which is the game, but it also has another tab back here which helps you do kind of automation stuff. So you can change your gear, you can run scripts through the script manager. It kind of just adds a bit more. It's kind of like a mod system for this website game. The one nice thing I like about it a lot is the guide. So one of the scripts you can install is a guide. If you open that dude up, then the guide goes over here. And he tells you basically what to do next, which is pretty sweet. But this is the beginning of the game. I'm playing an alternate character, Karate Snoopy 3. My main character, Karate Snoopy, is fairly far along in the game. I've played on and off for the past, 11 years or something crazy. Still haven't ascended because I just peter out of the game. But let's create a new character. Accordion Thief. I haven't done a Let's Play of this game, so let's check it out. Tasks. Knob Goblin Quest. Delay for 10 more turns to unlock the area. Adventure in Haunted Kitchen. Unlock Desert Beach. Get to level 2. Alright. Click here. Big mountains. Mount Noob. The Toot Ori. The bird speaks to you its approach. Welcome, adventurer. I'm the Toot Orioli. And I'd like to show you the ropes. Here they are. He points to a pile of ropes atop a nearby rock. Now that that's out of the way, let's get down to brass tacks. I've got lots of things to teach you. Where should we begin? Teach me about my inventory. My internet's acting up. See, it's spinning over here. Okay, it's dangerous to go alone in the big scary world out there, but nothing keeps an adventurer company as well as some sweet gear. Let's see what I've got lying around that might fit you. The Orioli digs in a pile of junk and produces a couple items. A stolen accordion and some old sweatpants. Let's equip that and equip that. Whenever you see an item, you can click the picture of it to get a description of it. Why don't you try that now? This is an accordion, which you probably stole from someone, you big jerk. Then again, you're keeping someone from playing the accordion, which somewhat balances the negative morale aspects of the theft. This pair of faded gray sweatpants with an elastic drawstring. Most people don't actually break a sweat while we're wearing them, but sitting on a couch eating potato chips, chip pants, doesn't have quite as much ring to it. Go to your inventory and equip the 2 items. I think it's already equipped. Yes. Very good. Teach me about adventuring. On the left side, underneath this icon, there's the number of adventures you have left. Adventures are for adventuring. Every night you get additional 40. There's a cave at the base of this mountain. Here, let me mark it on the map. Notice the one next to the cave. This means it'll cost you 1 adventure. The cave is where I keep crates full of old junk. Head down there and smash them for me, if you please. Noob cave. Okay. Looks like you might be doing 100% familiar run. If this was an accident, please get familiar. Let's switch to 100% familiar. Not familiar. Okay, not familiar. So, combat round 1. You are fighting a crate. A little nervous about encountering a crate this early in the game. You get the jump on it. Attack with your stolen accordion. You play a song on your accordion. The resonant frequencies deal 4 damage to your opponent. It's the resonant frequencies, not the quality you're playing. Honest. You win. Crate was empty. You pick up some splinters of wood and whittle them into popsicle sticks. 3 popsicle sticks. This is a run-of-the-mill popsicle stick. It's not one of the cool ones with a joke written on it, but it's not one of the gross ones with the sticky popsicle residue that someone else spit on, so I guess it should count your blessings. You gain 2 cheek. Let's go back to the bird. 2 more crates. You play a haunting melody, even though half the keys are missing, and bellow does 3 damage. Crate was full of fruit. You pocket some of it, trying not to think of how long it's been sitting down there. A lemon. It's exactly shaped like a lemon. This is an orange. It's orange. Crate was full of vodka. The reason you know that is because your shoes are now full of vodka as well. You managed to salvage one of the intact bottle from the moist and fragrant wreckage. Tiny airline-sized bottle of vodka. The orcish frat boys must have got this from some other dimension. Alright. Teach me about my skills. Skills are important. And there are 2 different kinds of them. Some can be used during fights, and others can be used during not fights. Let's investigate the first kind. Click on the skill book up there and use your Moxie of the Macaroni. Mariachi man. The Moxie of the Mariachi skill. Okay. By diligently practicing playing the accordion at your campsite, you can channel the Moxie of the Mariachi. Your Moxie and maximum HP will increase over a period of time. Gives an effect to Mariachi mood for 5 adventures. Here's the effect. Plus 3 HP, plus 1 Moxie. Well done. As I'm sure you've noticed, that spell gives you an effect that makes you more powerful. As you can see how long the effect will last in your character pain. Now it's time to learn about combat skills. I've marked Dire Warren on your map. It's a dangerous place, so you'll need every ounce of guile, which is every pound of Chin Li you can muster if you're going to survive. Head down there and you sing on 3 enemies. You're fighting a fluffy bunny. This is one of the cute fluffy bunnies that populate. You're not sure why it's called Dire Warren. As you can imagine, any particular dire. You can't imagine any particular dire circumstances or straits coming out of this place because of these things. Nonetheless, it's probably safer to destroy it. It gets a jump on you. The bunny absent-mindedly chews some grass. You attempt to do the same thing, but accidentally bite your tongue. Ow. You lose 1 HP. Sing it. You belt out a few bars of your favorite song, dealing 2 damage to your enemy and leaving your ears ringing. You win the fight. 7 meat, bunny liver. This is the liver from a fluffy bunny. It's totally pristine and healthy looking. This bunny must not have been much of a drinker. Same thing. And same thing. Nicely done, adventurer. You probably noticed that in addition to gaining stat points by fighting those fearsome bunnies, you were also gaining some meat. Meat is a currency of loathing. You'll want as much as you can get because you'll use it to buy new skills and new equipments and things. In fact, here, take a little mine to help you get started. You acquire an item, nest egg. An egg that the Toot Oriole gave you. Said something about being full of meat. You crack open the egg. It turns out it's full of meat. 150 meat. Nice. Campsite. Just west of the big mountains, there's a campsite for adventurers. You'll get assigned. You get assigned a spot as soon as you arrive in the kingdom. That's where you'll be staying. It's pretty Spartan at the moment, so here, take this tent. You require a newbie's port tent. It's a basic tent, durable, weatherproof. Recover your HP and MP when you rest. Go back to your inventory and use the tent to install in your campsite. Campground. Rest on the ground. Symbols. Miscellaneous. Use. If you ever find yourself low on HP or MP, you can recover it by resting at your campsite. Head over there and give it a shot. Rest in your tent. You lie down and gain back 10 of each thing, HP and MP. Nice. Congratulations on your successful nap. You probably noticed that the dwelling is a little bare. So take this to liven it up. Certificate of Participation. Proclaims that you're a legitimate participant. in Kingdom of Loathing. You hang it proudly at your campsite. Use. I don't know where it would be. Colossal Closet. Quest log. I like how it's called the quest log. Teach me about cooking. You're a growing adventurer. It's important to eat to keep up your strength. In fact, eating is one of the best ways to get more adventurers. If you're going to eat, you need to learn how to cook. Take this and use it to install at your campsite. Easy Cook Oven. Powered by a mystical but low voltage light bulb. An amateur baker is you. Use. You install the oven in your outdoor kitchen. You'll find lots of food as an adventurer, but nothing beats the taste of a home-cooked meal. Here, take these ingredients. Strawberry, orange, lemon, popsicle sticks. Click the icon to craft. See if you can't make something with these ingredients. Lemon with popsicle stick. You make a lemon popsicle. Say, that looks delicious. If life gives you lemons, and you live in a freezer, make this. You should go to inventory and eat it. You just discovered a new recipe. Inventory. Consumables. Eat. You eat the popsicle with gusto. That's better than eating with Gus. That jerk always steals half your popsicle. You gain 2 adventures. Nice. Cook an orange with a popsicle stick. Orange popsicle. Delicious looking. Compared to the apple popsicle, it's a horse of a different color. Strawberry popsicle. Eating this like living is easy with eyes closed. How about bunny liver popsicle? Liver popsicle. This delightful confection of frozen liver on a stick, provided you have a condition that causes you to confuse disgust with delight. How about popsicle stick popsicle? How about lemon and orange? How about liver and orange? Alright. I think I'm done making popsicles. Teach me about cocktail crafting. Adventurers do not live by bread alone. Booze is a crucial part of your diet. It's like my dear old mom used to say, the world's rough out there, Toot. Now be a dear and fetch me another drink. You'll need this. My first shaker. Use it to install in your kitchen. Making it even more stylish. Cocktails are a fine way to make yourself less sober. Here, take these ingredients. Grapefruit, olive, lemon, whiskey, vodka, and gin. See if you can't figure out how to make a refreshing cocktail. Gin with grapefruit. Salty dog. Gin and juice. Salt around the rim. Looks like a mighty refreshing cocktail. You should go to your inventory and drink it. Drink the gin and juice. Put your mind and your meat on your mind. 6 adventures. 3 drunkenness. Vodka with olive. Vodka martini. Whiskey with orange. Whiskey with lemon. Whiskey sour. Think about how sour it is. Now think about how the whiskey is. Now think about how sour it is. Vodka with whiskey. Vodka with a whiskey sour. Screwdriver. If you made it with milk and magnesia instead of orange juice, it'd be a Phillips screwdriver. All right. Just like in the real world, booze is a great way to get extra adventures. Just be careful not to overdo it, or you might knock yourself out of commission for the rest of the day. You've learned everything I have to teach you. Now it's time for you to sit on your own and find your fortune in the kingdom. Might I suggest with the Council of Loathing over in the seaside town. Here, I'll mark your map. Seaside town. Council of Loathing. Say, it's a new adventure. Welcome, welcome. Boy, we can sure use people like you right now. Where are our manners? We are the Council of Loathing, and you are Christ Newbie 3. There's a hero's name if we ever heard one. Listen, we're going to have plenty of work for you, but first you spend a little time getting your bearings. You look a little underpowered. So maybe you can head off to one of the less dangerous parts of the kingdom. Let's say Haunted Pantry, outskirts of Cobb's Knob, or the sleazy back alley. After you've explored a little, we'll be ready for with your first assignment. Oh, and you should really consider joining your class's guild so you can learn new skills and stuff. Head over to the Department of Shadowy Arts and Crafts on the wrong side of the tracks and talk to Shifty. Wrong side of the tracks. Arts and Crafts. Shifty, the thief chef. So you want to join the Department of Shadowy Arts and Crafts, eh? Well, I can't just let anybody in. We're going to have to give you a test. What kind of test, you ask? Let's see. Looks around the room. Points at a guy in the back. See that guy over there? That's Izzy the lizard. Think you can steal his wallet without him noticing? You mean that wallet right there, you say? Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, this wallet right here. Not bad, kid. You got potential. So I'm in? Well, that was just a preliminary. Here's a real test. I want you to steal your own pants without you noticing. Steal without noticing? It doesn't make any kind of sense. Well, if you want in, I guess you have to figure that out. Here's a hint. Check out the sleazy back alley nearby. Sleazy back alley. Bum rushed by a Russian bum. Yikes. Attack with a stolen accordion. Let's open back up our guide. Pick his pocket. You acquire a cheap cigar butt. No, but seriously, this is the last inch or so of a nasty cheap cigar. Not the kind of cigar you get from a fancy store or walk-in humidor with the big leather armchairs, but the kind you get from a store where you hand in the clerk some money through a tiny slot in bulletproof glass. Mad Train wine. Just inside the sleazy back alley, you encounter a group of shady-looking characters throwing dice. As you approach, they look up at you. You in? Cheat like crazy. Fancy finger work with some loaded dice. Mostly the loaded dice, to be perfectly honest. You gained 38 meat. Gained level. Drunken half-orc hobo You're as overpowered by his stench as you are confused by his slurred missives. One thing's for sure, it's beat or be beaten. You acquire an armed spiderweb. Turn a corner in a sleazy back alley, you find yourself lost in a maze of twisty little patches. In fact, so lost the passages are so twisty. You eventually turn a tight corner, you find yourself directly behind yourself. Resolving not to think about it too closely for fear the universe will suddenly realize what you're doing and put a stop to it. You sneak up behind yourself and prepare to steal your own pants. Yoink. Quietly, stealthily, you reach out and steal your pants from your unsuspecting self and fade back into the mazy passages of the sleazy back alley before you notice what's happened. Then, before you make your way out of the alley, clutching your pants triumphantly and trying hard not to think about how oddly chilly it has suddenly become, you acquire old sweatpants. Nice. Hey kid, how'd it go? I did it! I stole my own pants. I didn't even notice. Got them right here. Nicely done. That is, of course, assuming you actually did steal them. You might have just borrowed them from yourself and lied about stealing them. What? But Nah, don't worry about it. I believe you. So you're either a good thief or a good liar. Either way, you're in. Great. Lefty can teach you some new tricks. Check out the shadowy store if you want some new tools. Ask Izzy for the keys to the guild meat car if you ever want to take it for a spin. Now put your pants back. Put your pants back on, okay? Equipment. Equip my pants. Equip the hat. Mariachi hat. Perfect keeping the sun out of your eyes or playing guitar. Or guitar run. Or the guitar run, which is an even larger type of guitar I just made up. Goofy. Lefty the trainer. I don't have a ton of meat yet. You're now eligible to train here. Hearing this song will fill you or somebody else with great moxie. Plus 10 moxie. You might think that accordions can make beautiful sounds, but they're wrong. They can make annoying sounds too. Damages and weakens your opponent. The song will tune you or somebody else with you or someone else's spirituality and increase your mysticality and maximum HP. Combat like music relies on your ability to improvise. The skill lets you improvise a special musical combat for any accordion you care to wield. Izzy the Lizard. Hey buddy, you must be the new accordion thief. I'm Izzy the Lizard, they call me. You want to buy a watch, a necklace, guaranteed real metal? No, how about a totally authentic treasure map written by pirates on this ancient bar coaster? Hey, come back. You ask Izzy about the meat car. Suddenly gets pretty cagey. The meat car, well, I was over at the grassy knoll and I was mugged. Yeah, mugged, totally. They stole my meat car. Nothing to do with the game of poker at all. If I know those knolls, and I'm not saying I do, they'll have completely stripped the car by now. You'll have to flitch the parts and build a new one. Gives you a shopping list. Get from gearheads. A whole bunch of craziness. Shifty, the thief chief. Listen, kids, much have spare time to sit and chewing the fat with every Tom, Dick, and Mary that wanders in here. I got important things to steal, important people to assassinate. Go bother someone else. I'm the top disco bandit in Bourbon. Get my face, you're bugging me. Top accordion thief. Not much happening right now. Check back later. Store. Ye old Goldie fonts. Custom made gold grill. Designed for getting up on the grill of others. Make your teeth really shiny and intimidate your opponents. Plus 15 muscle. Bonus for disco bandits only. Accordion strap. Moxie magnet. Your mojo points will be calculated based off your moxie instead of your mysticality. Council of Loathing. We require your aid, adventurer. We need a mosquito larva. Don't ask why, because we won't tell you. In any case, the best place to find a mosquito larva is a spooky forest, which is found in the distant woods. We'll mark it on your map. Spooky Forest quest. Cobb Knob. As you near Cobb's Knob, you smell something familiar. You follow your nose. You reach a clearing where several knob goblins appear to be having a barbecue. He hides in the nearby shrubbery, planning your next move. Kiss the chef, kick the chef, or abscond with some goodies. Pucker up and approach the knob goblin chef. He sees you coming, produces a bottle of magical lighter fluid and squirts into the grill, scorching you. We stole some tongs. Spell damage +2. Attack with your accordion. Gain 11 meat. Let's go restore my HP. Rest intent. Cast a spell. Currently trained to be a chef. Proudly wears a set of tongs and whistles happily a happy cooking song as he prepares to beat you senseless. Chef's hat. I think I want my mysticality to be higher. My moxie to be higher than my mysticality. This is a guard who's fallen asleep at the switch. The switch, in this case, is the entrance to Cobb's Knob. Normally these guys are pretty tough, but then they're hard to wake up, so you can probably take this one. Viking helmet. You've been Viking again, haven't you? I can tell by your helmet. Deadly combination. Get to jump on you. 9 meat. You know how sometimes a mad scientist will have an assistant? Well, sometimes those assistants have assistants too, and that's what this knob goblin is. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Sub-assistant knob. Mad scientist. He tries to blind you with science, but you dodge it like poetry in motion. Bone with a price tag on it. Maybe it's one of Minnie Pearl's bones. Malice and chains. On a dirt road outside Cobb's Knob, you trip over a rock and knock yourself briefly unconscious for a different, larger, sharper rock. You come to and you find yourself in a chain gang being forced to haul sewage in and out of the knob. Not quite sure why they're taking sewage into the knob, but yours is not exactly to reason why, given the circumstances. One way or another, this servitude must come to an end, but how? Plot a cunning escape. You lay low, and then they slip out of your chains and charge them. Pick his pocket, get some pants. It says delay 3 more turns to unlock the area. So do it 3 more times. When rock attacks. As you're wandering through the outskirts of Cobb's Knob, you hear a faint whisper from behind a tree. Go over the tree to investigate and you discover a wounded guard. Adventurer, you have to help me. I stubbed my toe really, really hard, and I don't think I'm gonna make it unless somebody brings me some medicine. Sure, I'll help. What kind of medicine you need? Go to Seaside Town. Visit the doc. Medicine show. Should fix me right up. Cost 30 meat. Use this. Pungent ungent should fix. In Seaside Town. Say, friend, you look like you're hale and hearty adventurer. I don't suppose you care to assist me with a problem I've got. Problem indeed, my good friend. Here's a situation. I've run out of ingredients for my patient medicines, and I simply don't have the time to go out to gather themselves. I'll need 3 sprigs of fraughtwort, 3 sprigs of something else. Sure, I'll go pick the flowers. Excellent news, my friend. You can find those herbs right here in Seaside Town, which is overgrown lot by Sleazy Back Alley. I think there's a log somewhere of all the goofy stuff I had to do. Options, community. Yeah, under the quest log in your campsite, you can click on current quests. So I need to get this medicine to this guy, get these flowers, build a car, and get mosquito larvae in the spooky forest. And let's go back to give that medicine. Oh, that dude. Go back to the wounded guard was resting. You find him. Continuing. Here you go, tough guy. You're a lifesaver. This is a thank you. Maybe you'll have better luck with it than I did. Ring of half-assed regeneration. Regenerate 0 to 1 HP. Alright, sure. Plus 2 spell damage. Two more quests to To unlock the Knob Goblin quest. Pick his pocket. Attack. Go again. Pick his pocket. Attack. Firecracker. Map appears next turn. Near the knob, you encounter one of the sleeping guards. You keep seeing everywhere. You're about to attack him, then you notice he's got a cool-looking insignia sewn in his pants, and you realize he must be some sort of high-ranking officer. Marveling at the discipline of the Knob army, you decide to rifle through his pants to see if he's carrying anything important. And sure enough, you find what appears to be an important code document folded up in his back pocket. Encryption key is sheet of numbers and letters. Do not export. Okay, do I venture again there? Rise up and revolt. Commit your fellow prisoners to rise up with you. Unfortunately, they're all pretty comfortable with their status quo, and your speech falls on deaf ears. Unfazed, you decide to conduct your own revolution single-handedly. Grunting and straining, you drag the entire chain gang away from the knob for freedom. It's quite a workout. Gain a muscle point. Alright, well, I got the encryption code. Let's see, it wants to do... This guide says to go do... Bring familiar... Daily dungeon... Adventure in Haunted Kingdom... Get some flowers from the overgrown lot. You step around the corner of the sleazy back alley, which you'd think would put you on the street, but the way this town is laid out makes no sense, and survey the overgrown lot. Looks like a compartment furnished by irresponsible college students instead of its apartment outdoors. Instead of IKEA, they went to the weeds and garbage store. A malt liquor golem. You approach a pile of half-full malt liquor bottles and paper bags. Before you can rate it, the bottles leap into the air and assume a humanoid form. Pick its pocket. Brown paper pants. You acquire Swift Blossom and malt liquor. Brown paper bag mask. That might be pretty good. Let's use that one. Premium malt liquor. Drink that. Gain 5 adventurers, 3 drunkenness. Pick its pocket. Pigeon egg. If you're ever trying to communicate with somebody who speaks a different language, and you want to try talking about eggs. Everybody likes eggs. Cooler wino. Some of these town's drunks are too cool to live in a sleazy back alley, but they're not cool enough to live in an actual apartment or house. And this is one of them, and he's mad at you. Unflavored wine cooler. The lot's wife. Darling, shouts an gurgling voice from behind you. Turn around to see a pile of garbage with a face on it. And the voice, which turns out to be coming from the face, changes from a friendly gurgle to an angry one. You're not my husband. Why are you wearing his clothes? What? I watched. Everybody told me not to watch, but I watched that stupid wizard turn my husband into a vacant lot, and I kept watching you. Kept watching as you people covered him with garbage and let weeds grow over them. And what did I get for my loyalty, for my patience? Turned into this. That's what I got. I'm sorry. That super sad and weird thing happened. But what that's got to do with you're interrupted by a rotten tomato in your face. Didn't find anything. Got the Lots engagement ring. Plus 3 stench damage. Equip the ring. Another cooler wino. Managed to make it pretty far into the lot without being attacked this time and a chance to look around for a while. That's what you'd expect, tall grass. Pile of cardboard boxes stained with liquids you'd rather not identify. A low moaning sound, which you take to be the wind, which is very slightly spookier and more persistent than you've ever encountered. The world is your oyster, at least this part of the world. How do you like your oysters? Look for flowers. How many flowers do I got? I need 2 more of those, 1 more of those. Overgrown lot. Brown paper pants. Equip those. Moxie. Current quest. Yeah, here's the current quest. Pick its pockets. Okay, I got fraud worked. You're fighting a sewer snake with a sewer snake on it. The sewers of Seaside Town are filled with snakes. Everybody knows that. And this is one of those snakes, but it swallowed one of those metal tool plumbers used to clear out snakes from clogged pipes. And now it's too stiff to navigate the sewers, and it's not too happy about it. Either way, it's attacking you without any indication. You grab a carton of snake milk. Fortified with vitamin SSS. Slithers towards you. Look for flowers. Take the collection back to the dock. And he's in the market square. Here they are. Thank you, my friend. These herbs advance our understanding. Token my gratitude. 33% discount. Nice. Heals some hit points. Heals a bunch of hit points. Last 20. Sell stuff. I wonder if this is trying to sell stuff I'm wearing too. No, it doesn't look like it. Paper bag. Pants, it looks like I have 3. Yeah, I have 3. Paper pants. Tongs. So those, and so this one. Okay, now I have 500 meat. Let's go back to this trainer dude. Train that. Train that. My skills. Cast that. Plus 10 Moxie. Wants us to go to the distant woods, find a mosquito larva in a spooky forest. Distant woods, spooky forest. In the midst of the spooky forest, you encounter a triffid, horrifying ambulatory plant. Probably an ambulance after it's done ambulating all over you. Spookiest mummies you've ever seen. This isn't saying much, though. You've never found mummies to be particularly spooky. I mean, ooh, no, I have to walk slightly faster if I want to escape. You acquire a dried face. Face, which is very dry. He transforms in his true form, which turns out to be a pudgy, doe-eyed guy. You laugh at him until he runs away crying. Spooky shrunken head. Head is a shrunky spooking man, like it's grinning and staring at you. Spooky vampire. He wants you to suck your blood. His terrifying apparition talks like a cross between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Count Chocula. Attacked by a bar. Yep, I reckon a lot of bar in these woods. Boy, howdy. Half-buried pile of steel accordion. Oh, we got an accordion. Attack with your stolen accordion. Let's see this current code accordion. 1 to 2 damage. 3 to 6 damage and regenerate 2 to 4 HP. That's really good. Old sweatpants. Yeah, I don't need those. So that. And where's my. Can I sell the old sweatpants or no? I don't see them. Colossal closet. Fill your closet. Yeah, there's actually color to those. I wonder what your closet really does. I haven't really used the closet feature. Fill your closet. Closet 1. Closet that. So this is what I can put in my closet. Yeah, just kind of a storage to get it out of your inventory. Meat pasting compound. Smith stuff. Cook stuff. Combine items. Discoveries. Let's go back to the spooky forest. A werewolf. Attacked by a werewolf. A werewolf. A werewolf. You can't pronounce it, but clearly you lay the smackdown upon it proper. He gets to jump on you. He runs at you a bit, but runs into a flagstaff. Welcome to Flagstaff. Werewolf. So now it says explore the stream and march into the marsh. Okay, managed to get quite a ways in the forest without running into any spooky monsters. With a sigh of relief, you pause to catch your breath and look around, trying to figure out what to do with your newfound freedom. Your interest is piqued when you notice an old, overgrown road leading off into the woods. Your soul is soothed when you hear a bubbling stream coming from nowhere. Your sense of foreboding begins to tingle as you notice a dark thicket of trees on a nearby hillside. It's not the darkest thicket you've ever seen, but it's definitely one of the darker. Which way would we go? Maybe you ought to look for that mosquito. I'm thinking of mosquitoes. They're annoying. They spread disease. They lay eggs in water. Explore the stream. You follow the bubbling stream. Just over the surroundings. Downstream from where you're sitting, the area opens to a marshy expanse. You're normally pretty mellow about marshes, but something about this one seems sort of harsh. Upstream, you spot a dark opening leading to the bank of the stream. Looks big enough to squeeze into. March into the marsh. You enter the marsh and immediately plunge ankle deep into a puddle of filthy, stagnant water. Grumbling, you extricate yourself from the mud, noticing the many striations stirred up a disgusting, wheelie mass of mosquito larvae. Actually, one of them isn't disgusting after all. It's sort of cute, so you decided to take it with you. Tiny. With some tender, loving care, perhaps a terrarium, you could develop into a full-fledged mosquito. Nice. Let's go back to... Go chat with the council. Thanks to the larva adventure. You know what? You look pretty lonely. Maybe hatch this larva to keep the mosquito as a pet. To do so, you'll need familiar grow terrarium at your campsite, which you can use this meat to buy one if you don't already have one. Receive word. The owner of a typical tavern in the distant wood is having a rat problem. I'm sure he'd reward you if you took care of it for him. Where do I buy a terrarium? What does it say? Familiar grow terrarium. Buy. Home at your campsite. Helpful creatures. Use. You set up the terrarium at your campsite. Venturing supplies. Loose purse strings. Additional meat. Just looking to see what this stuff does. That's a tea that regenerates MP per adventure. That sounds good. Let's buy that. And eat that. Soda water. As I travel to Desert Beach. More advanced crafting stuff. Let's go to my campsite and use the terrarium. Let's go check out the larva put in the terrarium. Hatches into a beautiful baby mosquito. You decide to name it Hunlad. Take him with you. Let's call him Bitey. Rename. Okay. He's a 1 pound mosquito, and the heavier he is, the more he does damage. Quest log. I think I smell a rat. Typical tavern, which is this one. Build a bitchin' meat car. Okay, let's just do the typical tavern quest. Go speak to the bartender in the distant woods. Bartender. Council says you need help with something. Yep, we got a bit of rat problem. You see, the whole cellar's thick with them. I mean, sure, there's always rats down there. Rats are a crucial part of the fantasy tavern ecosystem. Our problem is that there's too many rats. You need to figure out why there's so many of them and put a stop to it somehow. So there are rats in the cellar of the tavern. I have to kill, what, like 10 of them? This isn't a matter of simply kill 10 rats, buddy. You need to track down their source and put a stop to it, whatever it is. Here, let me unlock the trapdoor for you. Careful, it's dark down there. Run plus ML for tangles. Explore the darkness. You're fighting a drunken rat. As you're poking around, you hear a squeak. You turn around. Just before you stands a drunken rat. It's also dirty, smelly. You know, I think I smell like a rat. There's a reason for it. Got a rat whisker. Attack the rat. Okay, explore more darkness. The drunken rat. Okay. Explore the darkness. All tavern cellars you've encountered in the past have led you to expect either crates or rats. You've never seen what you find here. A crate filled with rats. Dump out the crate. Pry the lid off the crate and heave it over. A dolge of rats scurry in every direction. Most in the direction you tackled the crate in, but every direction is represented by at least a rat or two. You pocket the leftover whiskers. What is this? There's a single rat left in the crate, grinning at you like a madman. Mad rat? Madras? You wave your hand and make some oogly boogly noises you refuse to be scared of. Not sure what else to do, so you pick him up and take him with you. Smiling rat. Taking a shine to you. Just won't stop smiling. Maybe he's just crazy. You grow him. Take him with you right now. Ratty. In the darkened corner, they could grisly discover the corpse of an adventurer. He must have been defeated by the rats. You examine his gear. He was an accordion thief. That doesn't bode well. Moxie weed. Hairspray. Shiny ring. Ooh, that one's pretty good. Must have 10 mysticality at least to equip it. Another drunken rat. Let's cast another skill on myself. Plus 20. And let's cast this one. And that one. Smash the barrel. Get some iced wine, Willers. Ice cold Willers. Bottle of Willer High Life described by some champagne of beers. It's Willer time. Somebody should make a really terrible champagne and market it as beer champagnes. Miscellaneous booze. Boxed wine. This is a plastic bladder full of wine in a cube-shaped cardboard box. You've already too educated stupid to understand the true nature of harmonic simultaneous 4-liter wine cube. Hear a squeak. Drunken rat. Follow sounds. Spot on the edge of the tavern cellar. Somebody left the rat faucet on. How careless. Close the valve. Torrent rats slows to a trickle. Finally, no rats at all. I should probably go tell Bart that you fixed his problem. The rat faucet. Pick its pocket. Okay, anyways, typical tavern cellar, stairs up, Bart. Rat faucet left on, huh? It's probably Lorraine. She's always doing ditzy stuff like that. Right, unfriendly to the customers, too. That's why I fired her and divorced her. Anyways, thanks for the help. By the way, here's a few drinks in the house. I guess we should go back to the council, huh? I don't know. Back to distant woods. Okay, well, that's a good stopping point for the episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.